many board members does a nonprofit need? There's no one magic answer to that. So we're going to break it down into three areas. One is legal compliance, the second is roles and responsibility, and the third is diversity of your board leadership. So first, at the legal level, it depends on the state you're in, how many board members you're required to have. If you want to be recognized as a nonprofit at the federal level, you must have a minimum of 3 governing board members. But states vary from as few as 1 to as many as 5 governing board members. So you have to go with whatever is the minimum requirement in your area. So if your state requires 5 and the IRS requires 3, then your nonprofit needs at bare minimum 5 board members. If your state requires 1 and the federal requirement is 3, then you would then say 3 is the minimum number of nonprofit board members required to govern your organization legally. The second thing is roles and responsibility. So now we know what's required legally. We have to think about, what do we need board members to do? If we only have 3 board members as required by the IRS, is that enough people to complete the governing duties? Board members are responsible for lots of things. There's the financial oversight, there's the strategic planning, there's the support of your ED and your management of your ED. What do you need board members to do, and how many people do you need to do those things well? We don't want to have boards that are burned out. If you're going to have a board chair, a vice chair, and a treasurer, and that is, you have exactly 3 board members, then what is succession planning looking like? How are you going to be recruiting those new board members and filling those officer positions when you rotate off? So again, roles and responsibilities, what you need board members to do is going to help you determine how many. And finally, diversity of board members. What are the skill sets you need in your team? What are the perspectives, the different community groups you need represented in order to serve the community well? You may legally only be required to have 3 people on your board, but when you think about the fact that a public charity is designed to serve a community and communities are diverse, we also need to consider who should be represented around that board table and who has the skills to drive the mission forward. So again, no one magic number. We do know that anything over 7, it becomes a little bit more difficult to achieve consensus, but then you have the advantage of a deeper bench. Succession planning becomes easier, and you have more people to kind of roll up their sleeves and do the work. Again, that's an internal analysis. One size does not fit all.